North Carolina thinks that they have an edge as the big guys down deep. Look for that early on, the post-up action, but remember, they will kick it out. Guys down there are very good passers out of the post.
Auburn in the Sweet 16 for the first time in 16 years. With a contact on the inside, Okeke gets the roll. 3 of 6 from the field. North Carolina is 3 out of 4, and the Tar Heels with a 9-7 lead. Harper swings it.
Work out front, finding the perimeter shooters. Dunbar being guarded by Johnson just then.
Back to their floor general, Jared Harper. Fearless.
Skip pass.
To the corner. Okeke, bottom. It's a 3.
That's a nice. Our 34 number is retired down with the Philadelphia 76ers. The problem is it's Charles's name is on the back of it, not mine.
Okeke nails the
long too at about 220 pounds, so I'm surprised they're not posting up more.
McLemore can't get it to drop. Loose ball. Okeke leans and scores. But he clears.
Who's adjusting his shoe over there on the right?
White rims out, and the rebound snatched by McLemore.
McCormick lost his shoe for a little bit. He had a flat tire out there trying to fix it.
Seems to be okay right now. McCormick, he's provided a spark for Auburn off the bench. Harper on the bench with 2 fouls.
Yeah, I like the post-up play because you can force a double team.
Soft touch.
Open them, Mike. And it only takes 90 seconds for Carolina to get back into this game, so Auburn has to be careful with the basketball.
May now has 9 points for UNC. Get into a set here with Harper. May show defensively. It leaves Okeke free for the 3.
Nice little flare. Just nice.
Oh, he's like a vacuum cleaner on the inside for rebounds.
Yeah, scooped it off the floor and quick to get it off the glass.
After the made bucket, Auburn goes up the floor quickly. Okeke turns the corner with the offhand. Versatile wing, Brandon Robinson cuts into the Auburn lead, 54-46. Okeke with 17 points for the Tigers. Okeke gonna work, and a chance at a 3-point play.
This yesterday, so something to keep an eye on is Marcus Garrett.
And they had to do it defensively. You could see that defensively it wasn't going well early on.
Although McCormick has scored all 5 for the Jayhawks. Okeke right over Dotson.
We got 7.5 minutes left here in the first half. Let's take it possession by possession. Slowly chip away. Let's settle down, everyone. He pointed at Dotson and said that take, that was fearless. We need more of that.
Auburn has not been to the Sweet 16 since 2003. It was 16 years ago to the day when they beat Wake Forest in Tampa.
Lawson on Harper.
Harper to Okeke, shot clock at 3. Okeke's got to put it up. He does for 2.
Every time Auburn walks the ball up, it's good for Kansas.
Okeke will take that 3. Neither team has missed. Against Cal Baptist. Bobbin triple. And Okeke goes up for the big board.
And that's going to be a big key because New Mexico State's one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country. Auburn, not a great defensive rebounding team, but Okeke knocking out
Lisa Byington.
Part of that run for Chris Jansen, that last huddle he was stressing to his team, is coming on the offensive end. He looked at his team and he said, guys, we've got 7 turnovers. And that was part of his concern. He said, when you think of Auburn, you think maybe they might turn you over in the full court. That's not the case. They are so active in the half court, especially their posts. They teach them to reach in a little bit and to be active, and that's exactly what they're doing to New Mexico State right now.
Well, when you force 17 turnovers a game, Lisa, you're 100% right. You have to force turnovers in the half court also, and that's what they do.
Okeke buries a 3. State. And Auburn has opened up a 7-point lead.
You know, Auburn has been really good defensively in spots. Now their pressure is back up again.
Okeke attacking, lays it in, and the foul.
I sat in the lobby with him and he told me he came down to Alabama, Tennessee. He's an Alabama kid. I said, how did you pick Tennessee? He said, well, to be honest with you, we're going to play our defense.
Okeke. Yes, sir. Chuma Okeke knocks.
We're getting the crowd a little bit more. Still not like they were yesterday, but they got a little life there. I think they're a little bit stunned.
Okeke, three, yes, he knocks it down.
The two guys we keep talking about is a great tandem. Schofield and Williams got to now start exerting himself.
Okeke again, yes, sir.
From the ACC, 3 heavyweights and Gonzaga. I mean, that's easy. If Tennessee wins, they put a little pressure on him.
Okeke stepped right into it, and he's
on the sideline. I don't think they can believe what they're seeing. And we're going to hear a lot. You know what you're going to hear. I can tell you right now, you almost can write the report. People are going to write about, well, they thought they won the championship last night.
Chuma Okeke.
Guys, something to watch for in the final moments of this game. Rick Barnes is telling Tennessee, now that we're back in it a little bit, let's try to get to the free throw line a little bit more. Obviously, an area where they can try to score some more points.
Now, the question's going to be, is Auburn going to be able to make enough shots to keep Tennessee at bay? Okeke down low, and that's an easy layup with a side.
Well, and with Auburn, he has 3 or 4 guys that can get their own little run. And that's the beauty of this Auburn team.
Right here go Chuma Okeke. They've been waiting for that for 2 games.
Florida's not going to accept the pressure. They're going to drive that ball screen off of it to the shooter in the corner and put that defender in a spot.
Okeke, yes, sir. On the pass from one.
4-point game, Ravi.
Yep, 4:20 to go. Big trip every time down. And they're just so unconventional that they don't generally think of 2s, they think of 3s. Okeke backed in and just went over Jalen Hudson.
A stronger fight than Hudson did. Is it enough?
Look at Okeke go get it, has it, and he kicks it.
And kind of a second jump. It's not anything close to Zion. Zion's second jump is unguardable in college basketball right now around the rim. Unguardable. Pearl again attacking the mismatch at the 4. Johnson on Okeke.
Boy, Chuma Okeke, back-to-back trip. How about up 10 on a night where Chuma Okeke, who has the ball now, has
no factor.
2 points.
Yeah, that's the depth of Auburn. Keep the ball moving. Don't accept the trap. Good performance by Auburn.
They go to double hard. Game winner there.
The offensive firepower to make a deep run in this tournament.
That's no good. There's a chance for Auburn to run for the first time today. A lot of people say keep an eye on number 5, Chuma Okeke. They argue that he's playing as well as Grant Williams and Tyler Hero and P.J. Washington and anybody in the conference. There he is with the alley-oop, and he gets it, and he'll get fouled.
And he had time. The defense was off of him enough that he gathered that ball and shot it smoothly.
Okeke working down low, and he gets his second bucket of the day.
And pretty good offense. They got the ball reversed a couple of times. Auburn was good with a closeout defense. At the end of the shot clock, just jump up and make one. Again, I'm going to tell you, Missouri has to be good in short clock situations in this game. They have been.
They don't have an answer. Harper inside, no good. Rebound is tipped back up and in by
Williams consistently in this game.
And they go right to their best player, and Grant Williams knocks down the game's first shot.
There it is.
Extra pass, Malik Dunbar to the corner, and that 3 is knocked down by Okeke.
The weak side, nobody blocks him out.
That's his first basket.
Talked to a real shooter today, and he bring it here.
Okeke with another Auburn 3.
Inside.
Bone looking for a trailer, turns it over. Williams tried to give a foul. Instead, Okeke gets the hang from the rim.
See, you got to get some nice touch. Good rotation, follow through, squares the body well. They're going to have some 3s falling, or they're going to be in trouble. Looks like a little zone right now by Tennessee. Tennessee went to a little zone.
And Okeke puts it up and in.
Good play. Defensive end. He focuses. He's mentally tough.
Mid-range jumper there for Okeke.
And there's the advantage on the inside. We talked about at the top of the show. Edge, Tennessee on the interior. Edge on the perimeter. The shooting of the three. Auburn.
14 for Grant Williams. Okeke buries a three.
Tell you what, sub, boom, boom, a couple of threes.
Schofield has his pocket picked by Okeke. He'll cruise in for two.
Up and away.
He overshadows what has been the surprise team in the SEC this year, as McCormick was called for that foul. That's his second. He has really given Auburn great minutes off the bench.
Yeah, he really has.
Okeke accelerates and scores.
I tell you, I like Okeke. I didn't even look what the spread is, but you beat Auburn here. Auburn beat you here. It's not really an upset. I mean, they're so tough here.
Okeke, he's got 22.
This guy's become a...
Alabama, 6 for Auburn. Auburn has 9 points off of the turnovers, though. The turnover game is what Auburn wants to play. They want to get it up and down, turn you over, hit 3-point shots, because a 10-point lead is nothing for Auburn. On the other side, Alabama's terrific in transition, but I think because of their length, they can be more dominant in the half court tonight.
McLemore, Okeke inside, a sweep.
What they do is try to use it off of penetration. Unfortunately for Auburn, what they typically do is do more pressuring 94 feet. They don't want to do that against Alabama because of their athlete.
Like for the majority of the night. Ingram the fadeaway, and Okeke the rebound. Tide made their first 5 field goals. There's been no turning back. And now back-to-back buckets by Okeke. Opportunity, Harper connects. 43-36, Harper has 10. There's a steal.
NBA Saturday Primetime presented by HyperX Gaming. It's Golden State and the Sixers. And an help from the screeners, D. Got to step up on that. Another deflection taken away. Okeke takes it. That you just saw happen in the first 36 seconds into the game. Yeah. Weatherspoon short. Big story for Mississippi State. And on the run, Okeke. And a lot of it stems from Lamar Peters at the top of their defense here. And down by as many as 19. Okeke gets to the rim.
Possessions, best turnover rate in all of college basketball. Tigers in the road blue. Their backcourt, the best scoring backcourt in the SEC, starting with Jared Harper. Samir Dowdy goes baseline, lost it, finds it again. Auburn will turn it over a couple of times on its own, and they bury Okeke on the inside, working on Turtle Jackson, who came away with the block. Okeke blocked again by Claxton. Sticks with it for the bucket.
Mission by Georgia. Good ball reversal. You get the ball in the right guy's hands. You've got to make Crump put the ball on the floor. You got to close hard on him and make him put it down.
All he's done is shoot threes tonight. He's 3 of 8 from deep. Shot clock once again winding down at Auburn.
They're so slow getting into their offense.
Okeke off the window. That's got to make you happy.
Into their offense. They've got to get the ball into the offensive area earlier to move the defense. They're making 2 and 3 passes, and they're not moving the defense at all. Look where Harper is. That's their 4th pass. Haven't gotten anything done. Now they're trying to get to the look-quick ball screen.
Okeke fouled. Seconds in the shot clock. Dowdy will inbound. All the way out to Okeke. He'll launch a 3. Got it! Big time triple.
They've gotten a touch on that also. Look
Harper
at the drive.
wheels in. The follow goes. Okeke in the right spot.
So Okeke gets shooting by Auburn. And here's the touch for Richards I was looking for.
And the baby hook doesn't go.
Drifted away with it, though. Maybe one dribble to the middle. You get a little jump hook going towards the basket.
Okeke, hard drive. No! Look out! Okeke with a...
In the last 4 or 5 possessions is not going to get it done.
Hot hand. Short. This place would have gone bananas if that one went down.
That was a mine shot just then, wasn't it?
Here's Okeke. Isolation. The flip. Boy, impressive.
Not a contest, shooting right over him. Both Hero and Washington we've seen.
No timeout, just substitutions here as McLemore has come back in for Auburn. And Javon McCormick is in for the first time. Bruce Pearl right now is searching for something. Okeke, yes, a 3.
Even with the extension.
To shoot. Hero, open look. Rebound, Washington battling, but it's claimed by McLemore. McCormick up the floor in a hurry. McLemore, nice fake. Washington bit. Back door. Oh, Kiki. That is nifty.
Pretty just kind of a quiet 17, wasn't it?
Yep.
He's just always around the glass.
Johnny David in for Kentucky. Jumper goes
than anyone else in the SEC. 100 more than the Florida Gators. By far and away the highest mark in the Southeastern Conference. They will shoot them early. They will shoot them often, and very often the fate of the Auburn Tigers depends on just how efficient they are from three-point land. Brown, a lot of dribbling up top, takes it, drive and kick. Okeke on a three. Got it. RPI, it's going to be a stat you hear very often here in the coming weeks. Strength of schedule is good. Our own Joe Lenardi has the Tigers as a number 8 seed right now. That can be improved in the next couple of weeks.
As well, he's not doesn't know what it's like. Dunking off 1 foot with 2 hands, you can hurt yourself up there.
23-point lead for Auburn. Harper angles it inside. Okeke off the glass. Down, and Wiley will clear it for Auburn. Media timeout on the next whistle as Okeke cocks and fires.
Succeed on the road. Turned over by Lee. 3-on-2. Harper. And a 3-ball from Okeke. We laughed with Bruce about that before the game. He got a technical in the LSU's. It's back very often.
No, they don't. Tennessee rolling in there on Saturday. That is going to be a great atmosphere and a great game.
Great block for Auburn. Right now, Ole Miss on an 8-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes, and that will stop right there.
A.J. Buffin with the hustle, getting on the floor to get possession for Ole Miss. This crowd has gone quiet.
Okeke with a response. A 3 of his own.
Give it to Devontae Shuler with that shot clock down. That's 3 of them. 3 threes that he has hit within the last 3 seconds of the shot clock.
All 12 of his points have come on desperation threes. I beg your pardon, 9 of them have. And that's going to be an and one for Okeke. Instead of a technical, sometimes you see an official use an opportunity like that to tee him up. Okeke. Shot, they've hit 10 of them.
Giving the Auburn Tigers a dose of their own medicine. This is how Auburn usually makes their living, knocking out 3-point shots. Ole Miss getting it done. Double-figure threes made tonight.
And one for Okeke.
Patented rolls here. Jared Harper, see the stat there. 1 assist, 6 turnovers. And he can get going at any moment.
So can this guy.
Okay. Chance to catch it, keep it in bounds, leave no doubt. Go ahead and catch the ball.
Wiley back in the game for Auburn. Okeke's had the hot hand. Okeke thunders it home.
4 fouls, coming up with a 3-pointer a few moments ago, and another huge basket.
Okeke, right place, right time.
Scoring plays of LSU after the timeout mark.
Okeke looking for 3, and Auburn off.
Defense respond.
It's an 8-0 run right here for Auburn. The push by Harper. They'll leave it off for Okeke. And another 3-ball.
Bruce Pearl likes to run that open post offense or lift his offense and try to get a slip.
(16-3) LSU run right now. Nice baseline drive. Quick step by. 36 points off of threes for Auburn. 23 points off of turnovers for LSU. The big storylines today. Okeke.
Gosh, that is big boy battle. That is pro on. Hard team to put away.
Harper inside. Okeke for the 2.
Well, Lee Cassell actually was just telling Ballard to leave the ball alone. So maybe he touched it a little bit. Maybe they were talking about a possible delay of game warning. But there's no question, you mentioned it, Roy. Florida wants to slow Auburn down. They don't want this crowd to get into it. I like the strategy. I think Florida's actually built to win here at Auburn if they can keep the score in the low 60s or possibly 70s at the most.
Okeke from downtown.
Speed Alabama up. That's what they're trying to do to Florida now.
Dunbar, the step back. Saved Okeke. Inside. Puts it in. Gators get it back. And Okeke, who was coached to defend that very play yesterday in practice, in the right place to defend it. And connects on the other end. Chuma Okeke.
Spencer.
The strength of Alabama's offense is the two-point part of the floor. A force that time because Dante Hall on the roll had nowhere to go.
I think that was a pass that ends up ricocheting out beyond the arc.
On the Patriots and one on the Rams.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to be in between, but I'm happy for all four of those guys.
Are you going? Do you get tickets?
No, I've got my hands full here.
You do? Position right here. You cannot let him walk into threes at any point in the ball game. Short clock. This will be a Harper one-on-one of some sort.
Pull up for Chuma.
Spencer to get on the floor.
6 Tiger triples. Hall had it stripped underneath.
Yeah, he opened his chest up to Horace Spencer. Easy takeaway.
Brown, oh, the pass was between a couple of Tigers. They managed to keep it alive. Avery Johnson arguing that it was out of bounds.
Wow.
Okeke with the spin off the way.
It remains a 3-point advantage for Mizzou. 8-0 run by Missouri in the last 3 minutes and change. Okeke takes it strong. Has it blocked, but still gets it to go. Talk about averaged over 31 points a game as a senior. He's struggling at the free throw line. 2-point lead for Mizzou. Under 5.5 to go first half. Here at a sold-out Auburn Arena. Auburn has missed 9 of its last 10 shots. Okeke banks one home. Well, times Auburn has just 1 turnover the entire game, and yet it's a 1-point game. Okeke on a 3. There you go. Auburn back.
Now Auburn going to work it down, play for the last shot of this first half.
Place your bets. Will it be another 3?
Hopefully off a pass. Hopefully a penetration move and a pass.
McCormick, 4 to shoot. It's Okeke with a 2. And Okeke, nothing but net.
And cure the basketball and then make good decisions with it.
McLemore bricks it. There's the foul, and there is the aforementioned.
Nick Weatherspoon, 6'2", 195 pounds, but so athletic, has started all of his games here as a Bulldog, and it's because of his motor, it's because of his consistency and his work ethic.
Chuma
in direction. His ability to read defenses and to pick and choose when to be a scorer and when to get his teammates involved. That's his next step where he has to try to perfect.
Okeke fires away, and he converts. Okeke says, I'll take this, and then finishes.
That second jump by Chuma Okeke. And you see the response of what he's done. Now, what's going to happen this year? Will it be a Final Four? Will it be a Sweet 16? They are an NCAA tournament team. How well they do, we'll find.
Brief lead here in the second half. Okeke fouled and counted. Nice play out of the timeout day of basketball in the Southeastern Conference. Okeke splashes one from. They'll swing it around the perimeter.
Great extra pass.
Okeke hits the side of the backboard, but gets it back.
He's been
and certainly will probably go a long way in determining who will be at the top of the standings when it's all said and done.
Big time individual play right there by Okeke.
Cock team get out to an 8-point lead with 5 to go.
Harper picks up his dribble, finally gets it to Okeke. Nice spin move on Silva.
Tough finish.
That's a good play.
Auburn with a chance to take the lead for the first time in the second half, Dave.
Okeke wide open, and there are the Tigers back in.
Player of the year out there in the Pac-12. Such an outstanding young guy. That was a big get for Kentucky when they got him.
Nice catch and finish by Okeke.
Travis right there, but to take him out for dinner, man. Keep him happy.
It's the largest lead for Kentucky, up to double figures.
The one thing though is Auburn can be explosive.
Okeke gets it to go. Well, he said that before the game at Georgia on Tuesday, and they got off to a bit of a slow start, giving up dunks early to Georgia. But they blitzed the Dogs in the second half, and maybe they've gotten the message because they have been really good so far today. As a
good schedule.
He's in double figures for the second time in his last 6 games. And the lead back up to 15. Okeke for 3. Yes.
Get him one-on-one. Say, take him one-on-one.
Can't hit the jumper.
Now you got to take advantage. They came up empty that possession. You got to make this count if you're Auburn. They really played Harper tough for you this afternoon. He really neutralized his great quickness and his ability.
Shot clock to 7. Brown hunting his shot. Shovels one to
Nice play by Brown.
A&M 0 for their last 4. No field goals last 3, so let's get it inside. Boy, he fired that one up against the backboard as well. That's Okeke. Good block, good follow.
It is amazing what happens when you play hard.
Okeke, good looking shot. I think players get caught in numbers games too. Coach Calipari was making the point last night. Hagan's last week was the SEC player of the ball nose.
The ball is a living, breathing organism, and it rewards. I would throw this in there, but you can't settle right here. You got to go to the rim. There you go.
Nas Reed's an NBA player.
Waters.
Tremont Waters and Skylar Mays. I don't know if they're NBA players. There's a great backdoor.
They could. They could. But Tennessee right now is the class of the conference. They have just been so consistent. Admiral Schofield, Grant Williams, the best duo in the SEC. Tennessee gets Jordan Bone is going to be the key for them to try to win a national championship in the conference again this year.
Oh! Found out about Dowdy is that he's always on the winning team. He figures out a way to win, whether it's get a stop, make a shot, empower someone else, compete, get his teammates to play a little bit harder. He's just has a toughness and the intangibles that help you win.
As aggressive a move.
Tyree struggled, but, you know, he's made some plays.
Defense, important for Auburn to get off to a fast start. Brown will try to do just that. Wiley on the offensive glass. Outside, Okeke for three. Back to a 2-3 zone now for Murray State. An open look for Harper. Okeke, the putback. He tied game in the OVC. So always a lot at stake this time of year, not only from a team perspective, but for these players that have aspirations of going to the next level. Off the cut, a pump fake. Okeke inside. Murray State by 2. Racers come into this game at 8-1. Auburn at 9-2. Only losses to NC State and Duke. Okeke with a bounce. Auburn trailing by 6. A little shake and bake for Brown. In and out. Wiley and a fresh 30. Okeke inside, and Chuma Okeke over the top spot, perhaps at some point this season. You got Kentucky and North Carolina battling it out. And here Auburn being tested by Murray State. Tigers lead it by 8. Okeke straight away. In Auburn led by 3 at halftime. 5 lead changes, a couple of ties since then. Tigers used an 11-0 run. A barrage of 3-pointers to create this current separation. And it's been Wiley, it's been Brown, it's been Harper, and this guy.
It's the Wolfpack on the board. At North Carolina State, if you haven't watched them play this year, they're one of the best shooting offenses in all of college basketball. Just a hair under 52% as a team.
Auburn's backcourt among the best in the country. Inside to Chuma. He's in bowl game beast for years. Doc Holliday, their coach, is now 5-0 for Marshall. And as a program, they've gone 11-2 in all NCAA sanctioned bowl games. It's a Marshall team looking to close.
Now, part of that goes back to his time at Hargrave Military Academy. For 10 years, he was their head coach. They had tremendous turnover every single year while he was there. So he knows how to do it. So with all these new faces, they took a trip to Wilmington, spent some time down there on the beach, and he has a no cell phone policy.
Does he take it all the way? The tap is good by Okeke.
Paint touches have not worked out for Asheville tonight. There's another example, another block. 12 paint touches, 9 blocks. That is an insane number. Corner 3. Bruce Pearl is going to empty the bench the next dead ball. Auburn has shot 71% in the second half. Wow.
Jared has gained a really great knowledge of the offense, and he put himself in command of this team. They respect his ability to get them the ball in their scoring position.
Well, what you like about Harper from an Auburn perspective is he scored 20-plus points. There's another in Maui against Xavier.
He has the quickness of an SEC ball player, but in terms of the size, how he's being defended, and with the quickness and pace, that's a big thing. And defending in space, just like he deflected the ball and made the run out.
That's 11 turnovers now after that steal from Okeke, and Dowdy to Brown. And they're ranked so high. Majak, the freshman, couldn't get the roll, and Auburn wants to run. It's 3-on-3.
One bounce, can't get the shot off.
Okeke, the open look. The defo, but he can't get it to fall.
Auburn that time came out in a zone defense. St. Peter's didn't read the defensive structure that they had, just took an outside shot.
Okeke has not.
Fan base that the Wildcats have. Whoa, wild shot that time.
McLemore, no, the lead.
Last year, he could not have been more dignified. He could not have been more perfect as a human being in the most difficult of circumstances. We love Tony Bennett. That is an example of a great leader, a great coach, a great human being. Oh, see those guys at Desert Trip.
Whoa. I should have.
You needed to.
Oh, that rim has been unkind.
Unamiable. Change of pace, change of direction, beautiful.
And Brandon Randolph is fourth of the half. You saw the first three just moments ago. There's the fourth.
We haven't done every Arizona game because Jake wanted to do them all.
Jake had one, we had two.
Really?
Downstairs.
On the arc. White with a rebound, has it swatted away though, when back come the Tigers. Got some interesting matchups on the floor right now. Williamson's on Bryce Brown. Inside Okeke. 14, first 2 points of the day for Zion Williamson. Okeke misses. But the follow is there.
And how many extra possessions has Marquise Bolden provided in this game for Duke? On both ends of the floor.
Well, he is clearly healthier than the last couple of years. Nice bounce pass. Mata, Chris Mack.
Worked for Kelvin Sampson, too.
And he's the brother of John Gross, the former Illinois coach, now the head coach at Akron. Corner just to turnover ratio. He was number 3 in both of those categories last year.
Had 4 assists in the first half, but he also had 4 turnovers. Good pass inside.
And Okeke with a good.
They are really good defensively.
Another turnover. And Okeke.
The communication on the part of Xavier on that simple little ball screen action.
Javon McCormick in there along with Harper in the backcourt right now. Okeke in the post again.
Great save, no panic. Once the save was made, led to a layup. That's the loose ball kind of play I was talking about. That's the kind of thing that's going to decide this game. The extra effort, multiple effort play.
You know, as we look across the court, all the Auburn fans are on the left, all the Xavier fans on the
his first points of the night.
Well, Mississippi got the ball really close into the lane at the elbow. That's a good shot for anyone. You might even be able to make that shot, Brad.
A time or two out of 10.
Well, that's just about how Mississippi College is shooting tonight.
Okeke now looks.
Washington is on the board first. Yeah, Mike Hopkins, 22 years as an assistant to Jim Boeheim at Syracuse, had opportunities along the way to go be a head coach, wanted to wait on the right job, and he says Washington is the right job.
Well, his father's there, a lot of his family's back in Washington. He said he loved the people in Washington.
3 on the way, good over for the Huskies, and Auburn wants to run. Harper can't lay it up, but the follow. Okeke. And then he runs down his own miss. That's another offensive rebound for Auburn.
Coach Hopkins cannot be happy with that. And for Auburn, you've got another possession. I like how they're putting number 5 in white, Chuma Okeke, in the middle of that zone. He can operate there, but he's got to be more aggressive. Right now, they went from using a lot of their size to try to be more mobile, has Washington. And so what they're hoping that they can do is get some stops and then get out on the break. Okeke does remember, this is a team that is still working in Austin Wiley, his first game back, and a team that after, I think it's 9 games this season, will have D'Angelo Purifoy to even improve that depth a little more. Basketball game, limited minutes, and he is their go-to guy. He is the horse for this Husky team. Or a different engine, a different type of machine. But we'll see as the season goes on how much they continue to get tested early in the season. But I like the Blue Devil team a whole lot right now. As well.
The way that Auburn has shot the ball, they're only down 14. Just got to stay in the game, settle in a little bit.
suffocating defense by Auburn in this first half.
Great ball movement, extra pass, clean look.
Play off the inbounds, but it's erased by Brown. The follow is wild and scooped up by Harper.
Extra effort out of your upperclassman in Bryce Brown. Again, a very positive sign.
Okay.
Overly hyped, and yet they have turned into all league caliber players because they're in the right system and they have worked extremely hard, not only in their skill set, but in their bodies. Look at Jared Harper's body and how it's really transformed in his time at Auburn.
Three ball from the corner. Okay.
I hope he's not in the Auburn arena.
Auburn backdoor alley-oop.
You like to year and has an opportunity to go make money playing basketball, but he's the type of kid you're gonna be at the rec one time, Mike. I know you're a rec guy.
Yes.
He probably won't be in your game, but he'll be on the court across from you at about 37, still getting back. Negotiations.
Oh, yes.
I got a lot of things I got to figure out.
Shot inside on the stick to Harper. On the return, it's Dunbar. And flying in with the